That one is in fact called the one where Walter gets really shit-faced. Check out that title,
Attack
people.
of the Walter getting really shit-faced. Sequel to the first Walter getting really shit-faced.
Maybe the first one was really, and the second was really, really.
We should just do an extra really for every sequel.
Yeah. Or should we do like son of Walter getting
Really shit-faced.
It looks exactly like Walter, and it's the same age.
I was a teenage Walter getting shit-faced.
Oh god. Dorothy already, we haven't even started the game yet. Dorothy already almost knocked over the entire tower.
It's gonna happen, I'm afraid. Sometime in the next hour, I'm gonna be like, oh, sorry, guys.
I was giving you little fingers advantage tonight. Little fingers. Although Chad beat me last time.
It's true, I did. But I was playing by Cambridge rules.
Which nobody knows what those are!
Beautiful.
Hey, look it up on the internet, man.
Welcome to the Distracted Gaming Podcast, everybody! Hi! Tonight we have on the prestigious panel, Chad.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Everybody pick a different language. Dorothy. Sign. I like it. Return guest Walter. Walter! Walter!
I'm the only one that's excited. That
And my
Walter's
name
back,
is
apparently.
Michael.
I don't know what that was, but okay.
Pluto.
Oh,
Duh.
Pluto.
now I feel silly.
You uneducated ass.
Mostly.
We're playing Jenga again because we haven't played a 4-player, and the amount of table rumble. Let me shake it.
There's a lot of.
Jurassic Park.
There should be we should come up with a term for this playing Jenga on something that's
Already
super wobbly,
wobbling.
A bad idea.
Like
Like double Jenga.
Quake Jenga.
Quake
or
Jenga.
Jenga Quake.
Sure.
Yeah, that was great, buddy. You did a good
I
job
like
there.
Quake Jenga.
Quake Ginger.
Yeah.
Let's just move on, okay? It didn't work. I tried really hard, but you guys were just like, whatever, Chad. Shit,
I
what the
prefer
fuck
to
you
make
trying
fun
to
of
do?
you for the next time.
Whatever.
Double Jeopardy Jenga
Tried
Quake.
really hard, and everybody was just like, crickets. Fuck it.
Future Chad, you crickets.
Souffle Jenga.
All right. Well, okay. Walter, would you like to start as our honored guest?
Sure.
He already knows which one's the loosest. Like a bar, Walter already knows which one's the loosest. First topic is Jesse Eisenberg as Lex.
As Lex Luthor.
I have previously said on this show that they were looking at Joaquin Phoenix for Lex Luthor for the upcoming Superman vs. Batman movie. That's not the actual title, but fuck ever. They've actually changed that, and Jesse Eisenberg is officially Lex Luthor.
Can we see Jesse Eisenberg bald-headed?
Yeah, they've been pictures.
He's always got like crazy, like
Curly.
moppy hair.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's like the poor man's Michael Cera.
He's
or
very
the
young,
reverse
too.
is
Yes. We get him mixed up.
I would call him
totally true.
this dramatic actor's Michael Cera for damn sure.
Okay,
true. Fair enough.
say his name.
Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah. Random Siri, Michael talking in a
Siri's
Siri
like,
moment.
fuck you.
Ooh.
Here we are.
He's 30 years old, which is a very young version, but they're going with sort of Smallville, newer DC comic stuff where they grew up together in some weird fashion. So making them roughly the same age works, even though Henry Cavill looks like not even
What
close
about
to the same.
Jesse Eisenberg with bald head?
He's a lot taller than Jesse Eisenberg is, I'm pretty
Well, I'm
sure,
sure he
too.
hasn't shaved
That's true.
his head yet.
So,
I mean,
like,
you
making them against each other kind of seems awkward to me. Although, I do like Jesse Eisenberg as an actor. I like movies he's in.
Yeah,
I like
I do too.
performances he does.
I would agree.
Obviously,
Okay.
Social Network being his
That's very
biggest
good.
swing.
That one.
I like Now You See It. I mean,
Now You
well,
See It
but
was
I was a
good.
big fan of
I
it.
actually haven't seen that yet, though I really, really want to.
It's a fun ride.
It said Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson. I'm like, I don't care what this is about.
Morgan Freeman was in it.
Yeah,
another
it was
reason.
great.
Another reason. Don't give a shit.
Mark Ruffalo was.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo was in it.
No, those people made me want to watch it. I don't care what the movie's
Yeah,
about.
you
It could
don't
be
need
them farting on
Then
screen
why
for
haven't you
30
seen it yet?
Because reasons.
Blurg, blurg, blurg.
Because reasons. Oh, you're doing the middle like a jerk.
You're a jerk.
Uh-oh.
Terrible plan.
First
Get that
started.
back.
You
First
started.
move. Yeah, I think it's fine. They're not anywhere close to the same size, so I can't see them.
Are they doing like a Lex Luthor origin story? I mean, are we going to find out with this youthfulness of Mr. Eisenberg?
Are they giving him like a short man complex or something?
I don't know. But
Everybody in Hollywood.
if they're doing the comics and stuff like that, even the newer comics, they look similar in stature, despite Superman obviously being Superman. They do look similar in stature because Lex Luthor does have the complex of I need to feel competitive to this guy.
Says legs for days.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor does.
Well,
Wow.
who played him in the original?
Legs for days.
Sexy.
So sexy.
Yeah, Gene Hackman played him in
sexy.
the original
Legs for days.
Supermans. And then the last Superman Returns, Brandon Routh was who played Lex Luthor?
Well, Kevin Spacey played
Kevin
Lex
Spacey,
Luthor,
there you
yeah.
go.
I loved him as Lex Luthor.
He was pretty good.
He was
That movie
good.
wasn't very good, but he was.
I liked that movie all right. It was weird. It had its kind of issues, but...
I looked this up today. Brandon Routh, that dude hasn't done much of anything
Well,
since
he
then.
was in Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
He was in Zack and Miri.
Which that was an amazing-
He
got
did several
hilarious
episodes
role.
of Chuck.
Yeah, he did like a season of Chuck. He got this movie called Dylan Dog that was starring him.
Oh, yeah.
Dog. I don't even know what
I
that
don't-
is.
I've seen it
heard
on
of it.
Netflix and never watched it.
Is that
It's
like an action adventure?
a
thing?
really low budget side. He is a human cop that polices the underworld, so like vampires and demons and
that's
stuff
kind
like
of a cool
that.
idea.
I remember
And
that
his
trailer.
his
yeah,
sidekick
yeah.
is the werewolf guy, Sam Huntington, from Being Human on Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh, right.
He's a zombie.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually like Sam Huntington. You
No,
just had a
I'm
huge
thinking about
career.
Almost Human, not Being Human. My bad.
No, Being Human.
Almost Human.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam Huntington might be known from Jungle to Jungle as the kid in Jungle to Jungle.
Oh, that guy. Well, damn.
Which one does he play in Being Human?
He's the werewolf.
Oh, it's the werewolf. Okay. Yeah. Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Being
He's got good comedic timing.
Yeah, he's
funny.
Yeah, I like him.
human U.S.
Yes, U.S.
Oh, exactly. Very good point.
Well, yeah, you
Not
gotta
the
make
UK
that-
Which,
version.
in this humble
There's the
opinion,
UK.
is better than the UK version. Just because they have a bigger budget and the monstery stuff is more believable. It doesn't look like a dude in a suit with a zipper on the back.
That's the charm of the UK.
It's-
Dudes in suits with zippers on the
They
back.
just go with it,
Sexy.
man.
Well,
They just go with it.
Yeah.
It makes them so.
and-
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
It makes them. It's so much. They're so much more willing to just suspend that craziness.
I was
that
here not.
You don't have to try as hard, almost. Fuck.
Okay.
Anyway, it's my turn.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other Superman V that is guaranteed is Jeremy Irons as Alfred. Sure, why not?
Okay.
He's an older British guy.
Yeah.
That's about
He's not playing a villain.
Jeremy
Irons is Alfred, as in Batman's Alfred. What are we talking about?
Bruce.
What did we just do
You're
here?
going to kill yourself, Bruce.
I don't know. That's weird to
Your
me. But anyway,
parents
that's fine.
did
Michael
not
Caine did it, I
leave
guess. So why
me.
not Jeremy Irons?
In this position, for you to die at the hands of some street thugs. All right. We pretty well covered that topic. That one's dead.
Yeah,
It's murdered.
you killed it. You killed it.
Oh,
Oh, murder.
look at you.
Murder most foul.
Look at you. Just going for it.
Yeah. Next topic. Philip Seymour Hoffman passed away.
Yeah. As soon as he's done with his Jenga, we should take a moment. And a moment.
Sorry,
There you
Philip.
go. There you go.
It was a obvious heroin overdose, even though the coroner's report actually says inconclusive right now.
Right.
Really?
Although he was found actually with a heroin needle
With
in
a
his
needle
arm.
I read that they did figure out that it doesn't have that fluoxetine or whatever that additive is that you'll find in a lot of heroin. They would have
so it could
taken
be
him
like
to a different
wicked
place.
pure?
Yeah, possibly.
This blew my mind. Only 46 years old.
Yeah.
Really thought that dude was older.
So did I.
Been an amazing actor since the early 90s. Only 4 major Oscar nominations, only 1 victory.
Yes.
For Capote, which was a fantastic movie. the way he died sucks, right? The way he died was is bad, and it's just he's a former addict that had a relapse, and it happens. Shit happens.
You just don't think of Philip Seymour Hoffman as a heroin user. I mean, you just don't.
Yeah.
Even coming out of some of those roles he's been in, you think obviously cocaine, obviously, well, sure.
Yeah, but
smoking weed, okay, fine.
Smoking weed, like totally, I can see that.
But
heroin, California all the time.
I know. I just don't.
But he's one of those people in my mind always that wasn't human per se. You know what I mean? he was always his iconography, or that's not a fucking word, but he was an icon in my eyes, right? He wasn't a person. He was a legend that just was on a set and would crush a movie, and then he didn't have a life outside.
And then they just put him in a little jar and lock him away in a bank vault.
You know how that can be though with certain people. Like, this isn't a person. This is like just a force of will that lives somewhere in the universe.
You are beyond just this thing.
Yeah. So thinking of someone like that, for me, having problems such as this, although it doesn't surprise me because truly brilliant creatives often have these problems.
Demons, sure.
Yeah.
But heroin is one of those things. It just takes you out. I mean, heroin isn't one of those things. At least, okay, I've never done heroin, but I know people who have, and by all accounts, it's one of those drugs that you don't do and then go to work. I mean, this is a drug that you do and then you're done for
Till
hours.
It wears off.
So you just don't. You think that's like a rock and roll lifestyle? Yeah, that's the rock star drug, man. Not an actor's drug.
He's just like he's being very vocal with his hands.
I always think the first time that I saw Philip Seymour Hoffman, I know he was in films before this, was Boogie Nights. I loved Boogie Nights so much. I thought that Boogie Nights should have been nominated for an Oscar for Best Picture because I felt like it really covered that epic sweep that Oscars require and those intense handicaps and dramas kind of. But of course, because it was about porn in the 70s and 80s in Los Angeles, that's not.
At least they should have got for makeup. The for idea, that penis thing.
Well, all of it, costume design, everything. I mean, that scene where he tries to kiss Mark Wahlberg, and I mean, obviously it's kind of been making the rounds of the internet since then, but here's the other that I really like, and it is when he played the villain in Mission Impossible 3.
Yeah, I like that movie.
And the weirdest thing about it is how sexy I found him. It's super weird. He was incredibly hot, and he's not like the kind of person that that people think of like, oh yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman, woo, so hot. But there was something about like the power. Like, if you remember the scene where Tom Cruise has him strapped to that like airplane seat and has him like hanging over that giant open bay as they're like miles above the thing, and he's just like, no, fuck you. And you're like, whoa, dude.
Yep.
There was an intensity to that role that was pretty like. He I don't know. He hasn't played many bad guys, especially when you're talking about Mission Impossible or like James Bond or something like that, where you can go super over the top with him too. Yeah. And I think he felt as an opportunity. He's like, man, I could just fucking.
I just brought it down. No. I brought it down completely. It's okay.
Oh no! I just dropped my mic. Hold it. Testing. We're still on. Okay. Drop the mic.
Don't drop your mic.
Drop the mic.
Don't drop the mic.
What was that movie he was in? The where he would call up women and then talk dirty to them and then jerk off and then stick whatever it was on his wall.
This is a movie?
Yes.
Walter's like, it's too much like my real life.
Yeah. That's what I do on my spare time. God.
Wasn't that by the same guy who did the Dollhouse?
Yes.
Which I can't remember the name. Was it Happiness? But not happiness with a Y, like not the pursuit of happiness.
Something like that. Maybe.
Not the
I don't remember.
Will Smith.
My favorite movie he was ever in is I don't know if anybody else has seen this movie, but it's a claymation movie by the name of Max and Mary and Max.
Oh, I read about it.
And he plays the voice of the main character, and I actually didn't know it was him, but it's just one of my. It's one of those weird indie films that I really like. That's all art, and I don't know if there's much substance because I'm completely incapable of being unbiased about it. But yeah, he's the main guy in it, and that movie's really good. And,
obviously the point to all this is the dude got range.
God,
he could pretty much do whatever he wanted to do. and it was
When
okay.
he talented Mr. Ripley, that small role as like the dickish friend who totally doesn't believe that Matt Damon is who he says he is. So good. So good.
Well, apparently we've lost some Jenga pieces. We're missing a single Jenga piece.
Single Jenga piece.
So let's just take a moment and we'll all look for it.
Is it in Mike's drink?
Oh, I hope not. Let me see if I can find it. Glove. Yeah.
Where did it go?
Here's some unfortunate facts. Apparently they found around 50 bags of heroin in his house.
Oh! Well, you know, he had a week to kill.
He went off. There have been a few arrests in conjunction with this. They got supposedly his dealers, they arrested them recently. They are not charging them with his murder, as they're simply dealers. But they did bust them with over 350 bags of heroin in their apartment. So, they're probably not going to be in the public very long.
And you know what no one talks about is he has 3 kids with his partner. They weren't married. And I hope
they've been together a long time, since like 97 or something like that.
And he was supposed to spend time with them that afternoon.
Was he gay?
There was a rumor floating around. That's just
we keep saying partner.
Well, partner because they weren't married.
They weren't
I guess
married.
Girlfriend, but more than just a girlfriend. They have 3 kids together.
That's, the pronoun.
Do me to throw you.
The only thing he's currently working on is the new Hunger Games, the Mockingjay, apparently the second half of that.
Which they're breaking it into 2 parts, the second half.
Breaking into 2 parts, yes. He apparently had 1 scene left, and it's towards the end of the movie. They say it's not going to affect the release of the movie, but I don't know what they're going to do about it.
It depends on the scene.
I'll just put somebody else in the spot, really.
Well, with their ability to put people's faces on other people's bodies these days,
it is totally possible.
They could just rewrite it and
Weird.
Yeah.
But wow, that's creepy. You're right.
Do hologram Tupac.
We'll film it in the shadows.
So Philip Seymour Hoffman. Hologram Philip Seymour Hoffman rapping with Tupac.
Oh, no.
Chad, you're out of the tournament, sir.
Damn it. Fine. I'll just have to sit here and drink alcohol and pine.
In Chris Pine?
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine?
Taking a tall drink of Chris Pine, are we?
Yes.
It's in my mind right now.
Chris Pine.
You don't like him?
He'd probably...
He's too bland and pretty boyish.
He should be in like an Abercrombie and French, like...
Abercrombie and French.
with
Yeah,
French,
why don't they call it
called.
that?
Exactly. Abercrombie and whatever model. He should be in the underwear and this not talk ever.
I'm sure he's a nice guy. I know he is like 3rd generation Hollywood actor. I don't care. He's flat as hell. Yeah.
What?
I think that maybe when he gets some age on him,
Why did
you know,
so
he'll be like maybe like more like
I like
Robert
Newkirk.
Downey Jr.
Yeah,
I like Newkirk.
I like Newkirk. All right, next topic. We're going to get off this depressing ass shit.
I don't think Chris Pine's that depressing, but all right.
Adult Swim expands. Adult Swim started just over a decade ago as a 2-hour block so that they could put more adult-friendly stuff on Cartoon Network and late at night. Basically, it was just anime at the beginning. Now it's expanded to from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. and they get to do original series, a lot of original series of different formats. They have everything from an hour to a 15-minute format that they'll do on that channel, and they put brand new stuff on there all the time. Actually, the young male demographic from 18 to 40, they are winning in all categories amongst all networks, including like CBS and NBC and stuff like that. They regularly beat. They are on top of all of the major late night guys: Leno, Letterman, Conan, all of those guys. They regularly beat them in ratings.
Wow.
Yeah. They were just given another hour. They're going to start at 8 from now on, as opposed to 9. They're going to move everything up an hour. That
makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah. They're just slowly swallowing Cartoon Network. This was done because of an increase in demand from advertisers. They don't care at what point in the night, as long as it's somewhere in Adult Swim. They want to put their ads because of the, quote, hard-to-reach young male demographic, because young male demographic watch a lot of stuff online, don't record stuff, watch a lot of things live.
And they're basically sitting there getting high while this stuff's on in the background.
Yes.
There you go, advertising.
Or they're playing video games or what,
Yeah.
you know, Halo
Well, that's on
or...
the-
And
Whatever.
also, because the programming on this site holds them so well, the commercials also hold them. The Adult Swim has this thing where they ask if they can do their own version of many commercials, especially movie trailers and stuff like that. I've seen a cardboard cutout versions of movie trailers on there that are way better than regular movie trailers.
Totally make you go like, what? I can't forget that.
I want to see that part.
Burned
I
into
wanna
my
see.
brain.
It's just kind of funny, and yeah, you're paying attention a little more. This is because of last year's record, 2013's record-breaking year. They went up. It was the first year that they beat all people in the same block from 11 to 1 by, I think it's a 0.6 share or something like that. Just on average. They just curb stomped everybody else on the field. And that includes people like, Ferguson and Jimmy Kimmel. And
Wow.
yeah.
All right.
They're just beating everybody. Their prime time where they put in new shows is 10:30 at night. Because that's where they get the best ratings.
So what are we talking about here, Mike?
Yeah, is there
What I'm talking about right now is I kind of think in the very near future, because this is not going to stop, they're going to get their own channel.
Well, that's immediately what I thought when you said they were expanding, the hours. I was like, well, just give them another channel. Just go straight up.
spin off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think. Do you guys know? And I wanted to ask you guys. And I'm not going to be a dick, but you've been watching TV longer than I have. But
You just said we were old.
Do you know of another?
Fucker.
Do you know? Also, I'm a terrible TV watcher. On top of it, do you know of another time in which a network was consumed by something else it created? Because that's what's happening with Cartoon Network. It's just slowly getting eaten by.
I would go so
Adult
far
Swim.
as to say that MTV, in a way, was like that. There used to be a time when MTV played pretty much exclusively videos, music video television, MTV.
Yeah, those things you go and look up on YouTube.
Well, reality killed the music star.
and reality killed the music star. I mean, and MTV has been given kind of credit for creating reality television with whatever that fucking world is. What the hell?
Real World.
Real World. There you go.
It's the real world with a lot of booze and boobs.
So there you go.
Dude, what are you
I
doing?
saw the destruction of what was MTV.
That.
Here we go.
Look at the intensity.
You need to see this from the side. Look at that. Cambridge rules. Cambridge rules.
Oh, snap son.
Damn.
All right.
Have fun with that door thing.
Oh!
They took her like a third of the time.
It's because the weight.
So MTV is
MTV totally
one.
did that to itself, and I guess in the same way you could say VH1 and MTV2 and every permeation of MTV that has ever been has turned eventually into
VH1.
reality TV.
So reality crap.
Yeah.
I mean, TV.
VH1, they spun off MTV for an older generation,
Mm-hmm.
VH1 2, or whatever.
Yeah, all of that crap.
Yeah, VH1 Classic.
VH1 Classic. For people that can't get enough of That's So 80s.
Oh man.
The whole that's
Damn it,
so
Walter,
whatever.
So aggressive. So aggressive, Walter.
Oh, I'm fine. He's to my left.
He's going for the money.
Then she's gonna be like, boop, and one's gonna
But then there's lots of examples on cable TV of there's so much content that they'll add a network.
This feels pretty unique though to that because those are types of net channel.
Nick at
Those are
Night's kind of
type.
done that.
Yeah, I guess that's
I
true.
guess that's true.
They have Nick Jr. Well,
Nick at Night's its own.
They have their own. Station.
They have their own station now.
Nickelodeon still shows Nick at Night programming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so. I guess that's closer to
The
what.
only thing they've done is they have Noggin, I guess now, or Nick Jr.
I like Noggin. Noggin.
And even the big boys. I mean, Fox. They spun off FX so they could do some interesting things and all
true.
that stuff. So
A lot
it
more
happens.
sex.
Don't mess it up, Mike. Mike, don't mess it up.
Oh. Walter is so fucked right now.
Hands like a surgeon.
So fucked right now.
I'm really expecting them to get their own channel sometime in the next couple of years.
They totally should.
And they've been doing original programming for probably 6 or 7 years now, so they've got enough backlog stuff. Plus, they pick up a lot of, because it's under Turner, they pick up a lot of. They get a lot of.
Nobody breathe. Cambridge rules.
I love how Walter's just like, no, get out here.
He double fingered that stuff
Dorothy,
too. You could tell chicks
fuck
probably
this
totally
up.
dig this man because it was
I'm
all
about
like,
to take it all down.
Actually, I kind of
Weird
want to
thing.
lose so that I don't have to face Walter. Because I feel like he's better at this than me.
Dorothy's got it. Look at her.
Man.
whoa.
Walter's got skills, Matt.
This is like any old
Math
house.
skills.
The bottom of the foundation is just turned into shit.
And the instability of this table does not help. It is
Also, the instability of the people playing.
the devil.
Don't do it.
Oh, Walter, it's going! Son of a bitch!
I'm sorry. That was my fault.
All right, I'm out. Walter on Dorothy. For all the marbles.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is special ultra round. Here, take a knife.
For my next trick.
Navy rules.
Oh man.
Yeah, I expect it to have its own network, and I'm gonna watch the shit out of that channel.
Yeah, and I
too.
have no doubt you will. They'll be able to put a lot more of that creepy ass shit that you like with,
Creepy ass shit. So I'm assuming you watched more.
Yes, I have.
You are not doing anything.
Now play Jenga, bitches.
Got it. Dink. Yeah. Okay. Next one. XXX eyes Katy Perry.
What?
I don't know what that means.
Misleading topic. Name is misleading.
I don't think it has anything to do with pornography.
Vin Diesel is going to make another XXX movie.
What?
And they're about finished with the script. Actually, it's about finalized, and they're already going to get funding for it. It's it's happening.
But
he was killed.
in the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and he was only an executive producer in that attached to that movie, but he's going to be a part of this one.
But
I
they said
love-
that Xander was dead.
Obviously, that was a lie.
What?
Misinformation.
Look, white.
I love the first.
Why-
I built a
half.
thing
I love
and
the
I
first
lit
half of
candles
Triple
and I
X.
sent
you could do
flowers.
Yeah.
Not really, but
No, but you wanted to.
Well,
White trash James Bond doesn't have to die, okay? He's fine.
Come on.
I don't think you could call Vin Diesel white trash. Well, I mean, you can call him whatever you want. He's not white trash.
No, the character of Xander Cruz is white trash.
No,
You wouldn't want to call him
he's
that to his
not.
face.
He's actually his
No,
brother.
he's not.
Oh, twin brother. What?
Anyway, he recently, well, a few things led up to this. One, he got his one movie, the Pitch Black remake or whatever.
Yeah.
The third in the series, which would have been
Planet Riddick or whatever.
Riddick.
Yeah, whatever that was. Apparently was on top of DVD sales for an entire week. So he put out a video of him dancing to Katy Perry's Dark Horse on his Facebook.
And singing it.
And singing
Well,
along
lip
with it.
syncing it shittily.
Yeah, you don't expect the dude.
It would have been better if it would have been perfect.
Dark Horse! That dude has one of the deepest voices on the planet.
What would be funny if we found out that he majored in
Guys,
musical
take
theater?
your hands off the table. Come on.
I want to get I want to get him and Barry White somehow through magic and science in the same room, and then all of our eardrums burst to the frequency
Wait.
floating around.
And everyone's
forgot-
singing "She's Blinding Me with Science."
You forgot.
Blinding me with science.
Ding dong ding. Blinded me with science.
Well, he put out this video, and then a few days later, probably about a week later, he tweets, XXX movie script about a month from completion. Katy Perry, hey, you interested? And she tweets back in all caps, yes, Vin Diesel.
Yes, Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Not just Vin.
What do you think
Fuck
of
it.
seeing the next, not only the next XXX movie, but the next XXX?
Early upset. Damn.
How much did she pay you?
I was playing too aggressively.
We were like,
Doping!
Watch this guy.
You gotta go piss in a cup in the bathroom now.
You went for
We gotta
it.
do
You went
some
for
Jenga
it
doping.
early. Didn't work.
Okay, now you can build stuff.
Yay!
We finally found a legitimate use for this. No, what do you guys think of not only seeing a new Triple X movie, but seeing a Triple X movie where the female lead is Katy Perry?
Yes,
Hell no.
yes.
I'd see
Yes.
it. I'd see it. Yeah,
I like Katy Perry.
I do too.
I feel crappy about it, but I do.
Don't feel crappy about it. Feel it
I
inside.
feel it inside.
I have no strong feelings about Katy Perry, so sure, why not?
But you loved the first half of the first.
Oh yeah, the
Triple X.
first half of the first of the first Triple X was awesome.
I would watch that diner scene right now. Again.
Absolutely right. Why don't we?
Yeah, let's do.
Do, do, do.
Go find it. We'll wait.
Oh, no, wait.
All right, see, right? That's a
Yeah, it was
that is
good.
awesome.
It was pretty good. Don't forget the other person in that scene that deserves a little bit of credit other than Vin Diesel. Sam Jackson.
Yeah, sorry.
Sam motherfucking Jackson.
Samuel.
Samuel L.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Sammy.
No, I would see
Got
the
all the
shit
burnt
out of that
face.
movie. I don't think she can act at all, probably. I mean,
What has
let's
she
face
been
it.
in?
We
Have
don't
we
know.
seen her in it? She
We
hasn't
don't
even
know.
done a
We don't-
movie yet.
We don't have a clue. if
No,
she
no,
did.
that's what I'm saying. It's unlikely she can act just based on a history of people in music trying to do stuff like this.
Look at Justin Timberlake.
Well,
Look at
that's
Mark
true.
Wahlberg.
Look at Mark Wahlberg.
Both those
Eat
Wahlberg
those
boys.
words. Eat them.
I don't know.
Both of those Wahlberg boys. Go in. Yeah.
I would definitely agree with Justin Timberlake, but
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Smith.
Will Smith.
I love
All right.
Will Smith.
Boy, he just is burying you with.
It's
bullshit
true.
there.
Never mind. Fuck it. She's going to win an Oscar.
Incorrect.
For Triple
Incorrect.
X.
Wait.
Yes, God, yes. That'd be so hilarious.
That would be so much more realistic if she did.
Yeah. So much more.
Agree with me on this. I've said for years that the Oscars should be based on movies people fucking watch. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care if it's super art house and like it teaches you something. Who the fuck cares?
It used to be. They used to give Oscars to
The
movies
Avengers
people
should have
watched.
won 10 Oscars. I don't think they even won makeup that year, actually.
They didn't win for shit. They didn't need to because what? They won the box office.
Because they won all the monies.
Yeah, because the Oscars are for movies that aren't really making that much money.
Josh Whedon's like,
It's about the
what are you
art.
talking about?
I am so excited for Guardians of the Galaxy when it comes out. I am so excited for that fucking movie. Rocket Raccoon, baby! Woo!
Dorothy Smash!
I watched. Okay, one of my favorite webcomics is a little comic called "Fuck Me." I just ran out of my head.
Wow, that's an awesome title.
Boring.
That's a fantastic
Boring.
No, Rain Summers is the main character. Oh, jeez,
No one
it's
cares
so
now
blind ferret.
because you messed it
Oh no!
Moving on.
I hate
Next
you guys.
topic.
Let's talk about A Winter's Tale,
Winter's
What, the
Tale.
movie or the play?
the book.
The book. Wait, you read The Winter's Tale?
Yeah,
Mark
Mark Halperin.
Halperin?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God!
I've never
They're gonna
met
be a moment.
anyone else in my
I
life
love that
has
book.
read that book.
I'm excited for the movie. You know,
Wicked,
God.
literary
Fuck it,
moment.
Yeah, there's no way that
There's
they can
no
do
way.
it well. Walter, when did you read that book?
I first read it 1996.
Okay, well, this is over. I don't need to do anything else.
All right.
I feel like I've gotten what I need here.
So should we leave?
Yeah,
You know
let's
what? Just because you guys are assholes and know how to read doesn't mean you need to go out in front of everybody.
go. Just as
See
a
how
side
fuck-
note.
Will Smith's in that movie.
By the way, banana Batman symbol. That means next topic, and this is gonna be the last topic. Where are we at?
Okay.
We got about 15.
Sweet. Last topic. Real fake feels.
I don't even know what that means.
They have developed in the Skula Sorority. No, I'm gonna actually try to say this. Skula Superior Sant'Anna.
Yeah, Scuola Superiore
There you go. Sant'Anna.
Sant'Anna.
In Italy. Apparently it's a college or some shit.
Oh, Italianness. Okay.
led by a man by the name of Silvestro Mercuria. They have invented a prosthetic limb that feels.
Oh! Man who have had your penis cut off there.
I read about that.
This is super early development. Hasn't even made clinical trials yet. One person has tried this out. A man by the name of Dennis Sorensen from Denmark.
And he says it felt amazing.
He lost his left arm 9 years ago in the military. And basically what it is, they attached electrodes to different nerve endings in his upper arm, which he still has. And they gave him this prosthetic that works off robotics. Mm-hmm. And what it does is, in the fingertips, there are pressure sensors. And based on how firm he holds something, it shocks the correct muscle nerve endings to tell him how hard he is gripping something.
Nice.
The hardness of the object and the shape.
What?
That's what she said.
That's pretty cool.
This prosthetic arm can also, because of the things he knows, he can adjust it to not grip things too tightly.
It's just like the $6 million man when he has like the rose and the egg, and they're going to be like, "We have the technology. We can rebuild him."
I'm not making this.
Well, the porno's next week, I'm sure, but Robo HJ.
Can it be like? Is he like? Can he have super strength then?
Yeah,
It's a robo arm, and he can like crush stuff.
Well, right now it's only in early development, and we haven't even hit clinical trials
Using it for good.
Boring. That's the first step to real superhero.
This is one of the cooler fucking scientific things I've heard in a long time.
That is
giving
pretty cool.
the concept of people who have lost limbs feeling again in those limbs is pretty fucking sweet.
Because that's real sci-fi. I mean, that's like hardcore sci-fi.
That's the future, man. Yeah.
That's the future, man.
Man!
Because you're totally right. It is the $6 million man, only like in 2014.
Exactly.
Yeah, which inspires me to say something. Hypothetical!
That's my new theme song. New theme song. Bring it.
Let's just go ahead and assume in like 5 years this is like completely viable, all right? The prosthetic robotic arms that have feels and can do whatever.
Yes.
At this point, I only assume it becomes like cool to get your shit chopped and then have like a robo arm or some shit put on, right?
Oh, and you can't say your dick.
And you can. But,
Great, everyone already said that.
I mean, you can say your dick, but
Let's start doing it like transgender surgery.
Yeah.
all of our females watchers just went, my dick.
We knew that you did.
No, here's the hypothetical. What would you do, man? What would you replace it?
That's like I said, you can't say your dick because every guy in the world
Would you do like just your thumb to be the world's greatest thumb wrestler? Would you go full RoboCop? What would you do, man?
You could use it for diabetic patients who have had amputations due to the.
Yeah, there you go.
Foot? You could have a robo foot?
That is responsible, and that's not.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Could have like a robo ear.
Robo.
Here's mine. I'll go ahead and do mine. I'm gonna do robo eyes and put like 4K cameras with super zoom in them, so they can come out like when I see hot chicks, they can actually do the.
Like the
And then I'm taking like a bunch of pictures as I'm doing it.
So it's just like wide zoom. Then later you're just looking at it on your computer like click.
Towards the middle of this, you can just see cellular structure, and it's not quite as sexy.
But once you get into like the actual atoms, hot, so hot.
Wow. Because
We can't be responsible about this. We must be assholes.
Yeah.
Because humans are assholes.
Take something for good and turn it into
Stupid.
That is human history.
That's how we do.
That's all we do every day.
Let's go with nuclear energy, for instance.
We go with video production.
Internet.
Hey, porn's fine.
Yeah.
That's where the real money is.
Yeah!
Man, take a brown cow.
What do you guys got?
I don't want to amputate any of my body parts.
No, you
to
got
have
it.
a new one. No, I don't want to. But what I do want is a tail.
You'd have a tail attached.
So then I'd have a tail.
Like,
I want a monkey tail.
One that can grab stuff.
Yeah,
Like
a prehensile tail.
prehensile.
So they could
There you go.
paint, pick my nose for me while I'm
Of course, there would be a
driving.
switchblade.
So
in
you
it.
want to be Doc Ock with 7 fewer limbs.
No, that's so. She's got arms and legs. It's like
More just like a tail.
three, just 3 fewer.
You know.
I just want a tail. A pretty tail, too. Not some janky rat tail.
Well, that you could just take to your local body shop and
I
get
want a
sprayed
floating
whatever the hell
tail.
you want, man. You could get
Like
fucking.
special
some soft
covers made
fur.
for
You could get a
know,
racing
it's
stripe. You could get flames. It could be great.
not going to be like a giant tail. It's going to
You
be
get,
like
like,
a
faux
curly
raccoon.
wrap around
Would
my
it come
back
out of the
tail.
normal place
Put over
or
the top
like
of it.
It'll be right
the
here.
base of your
Where
spine?
people have like tramp stamps, that's where my tail will come
There you
from.
go. Gotcha.
There you go. And then that would be like
Tramp tail.
Yeah, tramp tail. Within a couple of years, she's got a tramp tail.
Oh my god, you guys, she is such a slut. Do you see her tramp tail?
Did you see that?
Oh, nice.
But not because of anything I've done.
She's such a slut. She's such a slut. Who she goes, hey Becky! How you doing, girl?
You don't
Miss
know.
you.
So that's what I would do.
Chad,
A trunk.
you would do a trunk.
Oh, a trunk.
Coming off your face hole.
Right up, right there.
Should we ask Amy about your
Sexy.
Dude, you know,
I don't think she'd appreciate the trunk.
Hey, this is
Oh.
hypothetical. So I can't
I'd make sure she appreciated that
backing her around. You like my trunk? No, I don't. Yes,
I don't know
you
if that's
do.
where he was
trunk.
going
I'm
with
just saying,
that.
you know, it's like, yes, I could use it to, like, drink with, and I could do other things with that trunk. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just going to censor you.
Why does
Grab
the end,
things
why does
with
the end
it,
get
or
small
I
and
can do
then
other
purple?
things with the trunk. I could.
Why does the end look like a mushroom?
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Walter, what would you do with your robo
Appendage of some type.
appendage?
You can have your very own robo appendage.
I might go with an extra arm.
An extra arm. I like an extra arm.
Where would it
Coming right out of your chest.
back? Out of your back, like the Ben Stiller.
Ooh, that might be cool.
You know, didn't Ben Stiller have one of those?
Like a scorpion.
Yeah.
Scratch your head from the back, just be like,
God, my
yeah.
back itches. There you go.
Then you could win every argument ever because you just turn around and walk away and your back finger. That would win every argument ever.
Yep, totally true.
Back arm
Be
would slap
a
people.
pop-up.
Turn around,
What?
slap
Like
somebody.
I don't have time for this, but my back arm does.
You'd have to have your sweaters custom knit for you,
That's
but you know,
I gotta assume the UFC would look a lot different.
Oh, you're right about
Everybody's
that.
got like 10 arms
Yeah,
and just
right.
beating each other to death.
Smack. I could see that.
Nobody would go full RoboCop, huh?
no, I don't think so. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
It'd be kind of fun though. Extra legs, maybe go full Centaur. That might be fun.
Interesting.
Or spider. Or spider legs.
Gross. Just shush. Just stop that.
Giant arachnids that
Because
have learned
remember when
to
you screamed so loud when I did like the spider decoys?
No, I made grotesque face for about 3 minutes. Yeah. But that's it. Hey!
Oh, it's
Hey, Jenga winner!
Jenga
You fucking threw it. You
winner!
gotta
I know.
tell me how
And
much.
look
you
at her-
totally threw it.
Look at her nice build. She's
Right?
building
Look
like
at Walter and I built this together.
it's like a complex
Yeah.
of a complex.
It's a
complex.
temple. It's a compound.
Complex
It's
cheese.
a compound. Why does everything go to compound? Why do I feel like inside you're a secret Colombian drug lord?
Shut up. I am not.
All right.
FBI.
Remember, play games, talk about cool stuff, hang out with your friends, have fun. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Be good. Have fun.
Dorothy's win was.
DEFCON 5.